One. Alright, welcome back to Fanboy Hooters. Let's go. Yeah. You'd think I would say something that out of pocket if we weren't live? Yeah. Hello, I'm John. Today I will be playing Elenast or Telesan, just whatever. Uh, yeah, that's it. That's all I got. At least until my camera breaks again, in which case I will have several swears. Mm-hmm. And smartly did not share that with the class. Huh? Oh! Okay, give me 1 second. Why in the ever-loving crowd did this freak out? No, you interrupt immediately, because what that means is that my audio is picking up the incorrect line. And now I have to find where that is. So basically, that means that nothing has been heard.
Lovely.
The entire thing is gone.
Well, apparently they could hear. It's just very quiet.
That's weird.
Cool.
They can hear Mike now.
Excellent.
I would hope so. He's spiking the audio.
Well, don't do it that bad.
Too late.
Okay. Back to the scene. Metzli. How are you dressed?
Metzli is dressed in a form-fitting black dress that has ruffles across the shoulders and kind of goes around here that exposes like her clavicle and like neck with some ruffles, and then it's just like it goes tightly around the torso, around the hips, and then flares out dramatically at the bottom, almost like a train. Like if you think like a wedding gown's train, but in black, with lots of lace. And even though it's like the main fabric is black, you see these beautiful swirls and swoops of just these very brightly saturated colors of orange and blue and purple and red and pink, and just like these splashes of just like color all up and down her dress, accentuating the shape and the flow. There's like these very gossamer sleeves that go down her arms and are very billowy, to kind of accentuate the etherealness of the moment. She is still wearing her hat of Meekdeck, and she has a necklace that leads to like, it almost looks like a big more geometric version of the evil eye symbol, with some dangling jewels to it. That is part of her Ojos de Mixtec, set of ensemble. And you can see that Metzli's, the patterns on her skin that glow to reveal kind of like the skeletal designs around her face, down her clavicles and down her arms, is visible as the festival and the time of day is like, because the veil between the two worlds is starting to open up, it like flares out her like supernatural appearance. Yeah, and she's just kind of like glowing, slightly glowing purple.
As one does.
As one does.
As she appears, the drums stop. And the city itself sort of hushes and waits for the invocation.
Metzli uses her power of thaumaturgy to amplify her voice to make sure that all in the vicinity and as many people can hear her words. And she starts, "Children of Sasserine, Tonight, the breath between worlds grows thin. We stand not in fear, but in love. For she who watches the bones opens her arms, and our ancestors walk beside us once more. She holds up a bowl carved out of obsidian. Inside are water, marigold petals, and a single lit candle that just kind of is like floating. Mictexcihuatl, Queen of the Quiet Realms, we honor the beauty of death and the lives that made us who we are. And she dips her fingers into the bowl and lets droplets fall onto the ground. As each drop hits the stones, tiny blue flames flicker briefly.
The crowd gathers, but still holds its breath.
Metzley then kneels down, takes out a flint, and strikes it against the obsidian. Sparks leap out, weirdly big, and land on a pile of marigold petals arranged in the plaza center. Petals ignite in cold sapphire fire. The fire spreads along the petals and trails of marigold petals leading to the graveyard. It gives off heat. No heat, but the flames release drifting motes of blue and white light that float upward like fireflies. And when the motes reach eye level, they take on faint humanoid silhouettes. These are the first spirits. Metzley spreads her arms wide. Ancestors of sea and sand, of jungle and stone, return to us. Walk with your children. Remind us of who we were and who we must yet become.
At that, a cold breeze, somehow comforting, rolls through the plaza. The candles, all around you, all around the city, flicker and become blue to match the flame that has spread along every path of the marigold petal trail, to every house. A slight burning blue flame with motes that rise from it occasionally and become ethereal spirits. Shadows lengthen, and every lantern that wasn't lit is now lit with the same blue flame. The silhouettes that rose as motes from this flame gradually become more coalescent forms of the departed, various stages of and how they appeared in their death. The spirits of ancestors, the spirits of friends and relatives, of acquaintances, shipmates, of individuals who were lost at sea or were who died various causes and were buried here in the graveyard, Ancestor Island, and they all begin to mill about. Some search for their families. They start walking through the crowds, looking for someone. Some stand raised, with their eyes raised to the sky. Some look lost, as though they don't know what to do. The entire crowd sort of holds its collective breath. A mild tension through the crowd as both the living and the dead wait. And Mictexcihuatl acts.
Mitsley takes in a deep breath and exhales, and a warm light of orange flames spread away from her to all the blue lit lanterns.
Every flame. And the ones in the lanterns, the ones in the candles, the ones causing the path to glow blue, everything starts to glow red and regular flame. And with that, the entire thing spreads across the entire city, over hills, over paths, to every ofrenda, lighting everything, casting these spirits into a more natural color of their own, so they now look merely as departed and slightly transparent. As the realization of where they are and their families' recognition of who they are sort of takes the entire city as a beacon and allows everyone to realize the day, the significance of the day, and a band music takes this as a cue and begins to play. I don't know if that's loud enough.
I can hear it.
And everyone begins to mill about. Everyone searching for their loved ones. There are some children and young adults holding foodstuffs and sort of acting as sort of guides of sorts, or I guess sort of city-wide directional guiding new spirits off the island to follow paths to their, and some family members are waiting for their departed relatives with foodstuffs at the graves, and the candles that are and the displays that are set up at the grave sites, allowing the guidance as the family members sort of take their departed relatives along the paths of marigolds to their ofrendas at their homes. Got a whole bunch of stuff. You see... Actually, I will then turn this over to the party. Now that your official duties have been completed, Metzley, what will you now do?
I would... I'm going to add a little bit of flair and say that probably a few patrons would probably... Because it's a lot, like this whole ceremony is a lot about sharing like people's favorite foods. That someone would offer me like a cup of like horchata or a cup of champurrado, or you know, like a little like piece of like pan dulce or something, and Metzley would just be kindly like taking like small little, you know, acts of gratitude and you know, partaking a little bit of the
Little finger plate sampling.
Yes, exactly. You know, kind of mingling with the patrons who are, you know, thanking her for opening the ceremony in such a way. Until, of course, like maybe one of our party members indicates that it's time to move on to other things.
And what do the rest of you do? Actually, you know what? Let's go. Let's do this in this order. Eve, what is Carcass doing? Yep.
All right. Well, Carcass is. This is a bit much for her. Her people are not the type to really hold parties and whatnot. So she's just been kind of like standing there looking around. Like this is a lot more people than she's used to too. Like even
Like
even
everybody's out on the street. Everybody is.
yeah,
sort of
everybody's
handled
out
with
because
food.
like previous she's seen busy places, but not like this. And she's really big, so it's kind of like hard for her to move around without just like bowling people over.
And
But
as you're standing there, the one particular fellow who looks like he probably was a sailor at some point. He sort of has like the doublet and everything else. He sort of walks and he passes through your arm. Hey, oh, lo siento, sorry, and keeps on walking. So the city is even more crowded than you were hoping it, or you're expecting it to be, because there are literally everybody else who lives here too on the street.
But I will say at the same time, I'm kind of picturing her just like having like a handful of like street meat, and like
Yes.
she's had her entire big ass crocodile head painted up like a skull because she just kind of
Yes.
stumbled into a face painter.
I love it.
Fair.
And
Fair.
she's overwhelmed. It's not really showing on her. It's just that she's not, because she already just does not move a lot.
I understand this feeling 100% when you're standing there in the middle of a cultural event that you have no idea what exactly you're supposed to do. You know, like you're just
Yes.
standing there going, okay, just someone point me in the right direction, and I'll go.
Yep, she's just kind of standing there, waiting until things happen to her.
Oh, things are gonna. I mean, never mind.
She does have a handful of various meats, so she's pretty content.
Excellent. Naveen, what's Naveen up to?
I don't even know how I got here. I'm just here. Who's around me? Just a bunch of people?
Well, there are living people. There are not so living people. You see, off to one side, you see a couple dancing in the plaza. Only one of whom is alive.
Okay,
And
that's pretty
they are
cool.
completely enraptured. They're completely, you can tell they are completely in love, and they are dancing this dance. They turn, and light passes through the one, the fellow, and it sort of sparks. You can see sort of it kind of runs through, and it sort of takes the light behind him. Over on to your left, there's an old. You'd probably do dressed like a sailor. He's sitting cross-legged on a little bit of a grassy chunk of grass in the sort of closer to the parkland, and there are a bunch of children sitting all around him, listening as he tells a story. And you see a soldier,
Okay.
transparent, a spirit, walks up and presents himself and salutes to one of the guardsmen, decorated guardsmen, standing essentially as honor guard to the temple of Miktek.
Is there a way, like, a place where people are doing offerings?
All over the place.
I'd like to, like, do an offering. to the Temple of Mystic, but I also want to set up little offering places for the cult of Sasadili surreptitiously, and start the rumor of the followers of Carcass.
See?
Won't even come from me. No one will know. I'd like to do that.
There.
Nobody will know. Nobody will know.
Alright. We'll get to that.
Who's gonna know?
Yeah, I don't know, because I just rolled a 19 perception check.
We'll get to that.
No one's gonna know.
Who's gonna know?
They're gonna know. Elenast. What's Elenast doing?
You're muted.
So Elenast is actually going to try and find their way to Metzley, as they're kind of slithering in and out of crowds, both corporeal and non-corporeal. And yeah, they will roll up next to Metzley, probably hand her one of the little I have immediately forgotten what they're called. One of the little breads.
Bundle.
Pan de Muerto.
Yeah, Pan de Muertos.
Yeah.
And they will say, here you go, Miss Priestess. I was instructed by Carcass and a couple of other individuals that I should perhaps apologize to you for my previous actions.
How very kind of you. This is much appreciated.
I would also like to say I'm rather impressed. This isn't quite necromancy, but you have called back the souls of hundreds, at minimum, of individuals. So is this just a thing you can do at any time, or is it this specific date?
It is a very specific time of the year where things just line up in a very specific way.
Fascinating. I suppose the other priests and priestesses... Do you have priests here, or is it just priestesses?
Oh, I don't think we've had a priest in many, many centuries, actually.
Fascinating. So,
Just happens to be such the way.
I assume you have protections in place against Azarek's little death hoopla?
Migdek does her work beyond the veil. Migdek basically is allowing certain spirits to be able to move through. So we rely on Migdek's guidance and overall just knowledge. Though we are trained to deal with anything unruly that might take advantage, but that has not happened in centuries.
You haven't had a male priest in centuries, and you haven't had problems in centuries.
Right.
I don't suppose the name Azarek is anywhere in your former employee records.
I will have to roll a street check for
Nope.
that.
Nope.
I'm gonna automatically say that that's a no. You know, that name doesn't sound familiar to our sect.
Yes, I suppose that would have been too easy. Well, I will leave it to all of the festivities. There's a another priestess I would like to have a chat with before the night ends. And
I hope that you enjoy the rest of the festivities.
they'll just
And
give
like
one
I
of their
said-
big fangly smiles. I intend to.
A bird.
You and I are not so different, as you can see.
A bird. Greenish. With sort of a red face, but speckled all throughout it with purple and yellow sort of dots, stripes, sort of flies, and lands on your shoulder. Eleanor.
Okay.
And looks at you. Looks at the priestess. Chirps. Flies away.
Wow,
What,
And-
pray tell, was that?
very
How?
interesting.
And that sort of brings your attention to the fact that there are animals all over the place. Brightly, very, not violently bright, but just greenish and yellows and reds. And they're all intermixed in a haphazard way that you'd never see in nature. And birds, snakes, coatls, monkeys, cats, dogs. We'll get to the dogs in a minute. Lizards, even birds of all kinds, and the occasional strange beast, jaguars, or a panther, a large elk-like creature. And they all sort of intermix and intermingle more with the dead than the living, and they seem to be, for want of a better term, kind of assistance animals, really. They're sort of guiding. They're walking with the dead, and they're walking them towards things and with them in their journey from the grave along the paths of Marigold. And one particular animal, now you see, because you've seen street dogs, and I'm taking this directly from Coco because apparently this happens all the time. The Xolo dog, hairless, and seems to be able to be the only animal in this particular event that is interacting with both the living and the dead.
Carcass
Take
is
leverage.
glad that there is a cool breeze blowing through the area that is kind of like relaxing her, because it is very tempting to just try to snatch up passing small animals and eat them.
Oh no. Can anyone hear me currently? Fantastic! I broke everything.
Poisonous.
Go eat one of them
Exploding
tree frogs and let
particles.
me know
Our
how
way
it goes.
over to this.
Okay, so ever
Elaborate
since Carcass was like, hey, I'm gonna try to not eat animals, I didn't hear anything because I tried to swap out my cameras for a new camera because my camera is garbage. And yeah, it broke everything.
That's okay. You didn't miss a whole lot.
Yeah, no, that was pretty much all that has happened.
Metzli is going to make her way over to the dog Alebrije, and kind of, as she comes close, kneel down to its eye level.
And it's got, and I'm going straight from the one eye that drifts in the one thing, the big bug-eyed thing, the tongue hanging out the one side. Yep. Burk.
Aren't you a cute little Xolo?
It responds by scratching itself.
Metsu just kind of observes this Alebrije and sees if she can notice anything that is different about this one.
What are you looking for?
And something unusual, because yes, usually they only accompany the spirits that have passed and tend to not interact with the living. But if this one is interacting with the living, that is unusual.
I don't believe me. You talk to Disney. No.
Should I roll something?
Give me. Do we have a cult in this one still?
Nope. That's a Pathfinder.
That's Pathfinder. So this one will be
Arcana?
Arcana.
Religion.
Let's make it Arcana. Perhaps religion.
It was 17.
17's good.
They both have the same.
Wow,
Bonus
plus
anyway.
10? That's insane.
It's almost like she's a
Nice.
priestess.
Almost. And your recollection remembers that certain animals have a deeper connection to the spirit world, even though they are among the living, on this plane, as it were. The Sholo is unique in that regard because, for some reason, it is the guide, the spirit animal that helps shepherd the lost, as it were, or the departed, to both sides. Really, it helps those who've recently have lost their lives to find the spirit world. To my understanding, me as Mike, as the reader of the things, the Sholos have all kinds of this extra mythology added to them. It's sort of fascinating.
Metzley is going to give Gritches on the head and
he
offer.
scratches his head, and it does that thing with the hind foot.
Yeah. And she's going to offer him a piece of plainer sweetbread.
Cool. Gobbles it up very happily, and gets immediately distracted by the fluttering of I never say this right.
Alebrije.
Alebrije.
Yeah.
Alebrije. And sort of barks and lopes off into the crowd. Now,
Just under her breath, just says, "I'll see you later," and continues walking off.
Pink River. How did you come to the city?
Well, I would say that Pink heard about the celebration that was going to happen and intentionally came to hear more about it, get all the knowledge he can, hear some stories around the city, you know?
Fair. And this is, I mean, you may not be as uncomfortable as Carcass. This is a lot, though. This is, all of the people seem to be on the street, plus all of the people that were ever on the street. So it feels crowded, but at the same time, there seems to be pockets of things happening. Sense where there's a family walking with another family. You see these children sort of happily carrying this bundle or this basket of bread and cheeses and meat sort of thing, and you see a ghostly abuelo behind sort of thing, and he kind of reaches out, pulls a turkey leg but the turkey leg stays in the basket, but he pulls essentially the spectral version of the turkey leg away from it and starts to eat it, and sort of the drips of the flecks of meat as he's eating on the way, and he looks ecstatically happy as they guide him along this path to their home, or his former home. What does how should we call you? Pink River?
Yeah, Pink is fine.
What does Pink look like?
Well, he just looks like a very basic human guy, I guess. The thing that would set him apart, I guess, is because he always looks like he's just came out of the shower, so his hair is a little wet. Like, you feel the humidity in his skin, that's all. But look-wise, pretty basic dude.
He's just a normal man.
The dude.
Yeah, you know,
He's
yeah.
eating a lot.
He blends anywhere, I would say.
Yeah, totally. And as you walk through this, you have the opportunity to you see festivities happening as well. There are feats of athleticism happening. There are games being played. There is you see an upright wheel, a round thing with little carriages in it where people sit, and it's slowly being turned, and it's got this weird clockwork mechanism to the side that has teeth in it that kind of turns, and one turns the other, and it's kind of connected to this big winch apparatus that a large muscular Goliath is turning, and he's turning it slowly. This whole thing is apparatus, one's turning and another gear is turning, and it's turning this gigantic wheel where in these carriages people are sitting, and you would say that easily, a third of everybody who's sitting in these carriages are spectral. To another short distance away, you see a carousel slowly turning on an axis, and you see these brightly colored sort of statuesque animals sitting where these children are riding like a horse that is painted, pink and green, with a horn coming out of its forehead. And then you see next to it, there is a jaguar, but it's moving, and it has a spectral child on its back, and it's sort of trying to move along to some kind of music, but at the same time, the children seem to be just having fun, sort of doing this slow spin on this carousel. People handing out.
Oh, sorry. You can.
No, go ahead.
No, I would say that I would be somewhere slightly elevated so I can get a view as best as I can. I would be taking notes, drawing as many animals of these magical animals as I can, and a little bit of the interactions between the humans and the ghosts. And when there's a food passing by, I would probably grab something and eat in the meantime.
100%.
Yeah.
Let's see. And we'll go back to... Got everybody, right? Yes. Metzley. As you mill about, you're moving through the crowd. And you're taking a sample here or a sample there, or people offer you. The problem is people are offering you lots.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're the MC, right?
Yeah.
And this elderly abuela, she says, "Ay, you always work too hard, mija. Toma más tamales." and hands you a
Gracias.
basket.
Ay, doña. No, mucho gracias. Felicidades en este día. And
Do you take the whole thing?
I take it and I start to like unwrap one and like munch on it, and then like once she takes her leave, then I start like offering to others as I go along.
No, she doesn't actually let go.
Oh,
She's sort of just taking.
oh, okay. Then I'll take like one of them and like thank you.
Excellent. That's exactly what I was hoping you would say.
Okay.
Because then
Muchísimas
she
gracias.
stares at you, her eyes narrow, and she glares at you. She says, "I asked if you wanted to have more tamales."
I will have a few.
Exactly. I'm like, no, I got to do something like that. Monica will appreciate the pushy grandmother.
Yes. Are these pork? Are these jalapeno and cheese? Are these elote?
Yes.
Okay, great. I'll take one of each because I love all of them.
All right.
Hopefully the jalapeno and cheese one is not as spicy.
I
They're
mean,
like it's
depends on
it
if you
just
can
depends.
handle your spices. Apparently. Fascinating point. Some of the spices down in Mexico are completely different, to the point where those of us from Canada can sample them and find them very spicy, but they're not spicy down there at all. Like, everyone down there is just like, that's not spicy at all, that's very mild.
Yeah.
But up here, and the spices that we use are very intense for people who come from Mexico.
Mhm.
So, anyway, I'll tell you a story later. it's a whole thing. So the as you mill about, you see a street musician playing a tune. Behind him, his deceased mentor materializes and joins him, fingers strumming a spectral guitar. You see a street vendor who has he's making I'm gonna say he's cooking pozole.
Wait, red or green? This is very
Hey,
important.
red.
Yes, good job.
Okay.
Points.
50-50 and I got it right. Woo! No. And he's cooking it. It's in the... Is that one in a clay pot as well?
Could be.
In an olla?
Una olla.
In an olla?
This would be a serving dish, not what it was actually cooked in, probably.
Right.
Okay, sure.
And his abuela is behind him, chastising him for adding too much spice to the
No,
meat.
you just add more lime. That's it. If you
Very-
added more
very-
spice, you just add more lime
Very typical. Yeah, I've I've been around.
and some crema, and then you're good.
Especialmente de la crema.
There's never too much spice. It's just if you don't put enough spice, you're done.
Ah,
So
well, fair.
you can compensate for
You can
too much
overspice.
spice with crema or lime.
Now you know. Up here,
Carcass
there's always
just
too much.
Has started wandering around, just pursuing meat smells.
Nice. And there's a lot. There are... There are some meat. A lot of it is corn-based stuff, though.
She's having to do some sorting because all these mammals really like putting putting plants mixed in with their meats, and
There's a lot of desserts too. What I've been
that's
reading.
not meat.
There's a lot of desserts.
That's just more plants. It's just more processed plant.
Well, there would
There's
definitely be some straight up like meats for tacos. Like,
Well, absolutely.
Well, that's just meat in a weird wrapping.
Carcass just
well,
gets a
you can get
taco
it
and
before it
dumps
gets
everything
into
but the meat.
wrapping.
Just order a
Well, the
deconstructed
wrapping does
taco.
make it more convenient to carry.
Flicking all
And
the
the
flicking all
taco
the
is
lettuce
flat,
out of the taco.
so really, you just go at it with your snoot and avoid the tortilla altogether.
Yeah, there you go.
Just flicks all the onion bits off of the taco.
Just holding a tortilla like a cone.
Yeah.
Just looks like she's holding a meaty ice cream.
Yep.
And there is also pan de muerto, sugar skulls, alfeñique, which are molded sugar candies,
Ah, yes, yes, yes.
buñuelos, fried dough,
Yeah.
churros, tres leches,
Oh,
Um,
I heard tres leches.
and
And
cotton
bueno.
candy,
Ew.
and there is also hot chocolate. There's café de olla,
Mmm.
which is coffee, not just coffee, but it is also clay pot brewed, and often has piloncillo.
Mm.
And of course, horchata, as was mentioned, and champurrado. For foods, there is empanadas,
I'm getting
esquites,
hungry.
marquesitas, enchiladas, tamales, pozole, calabaza, and tacha, which I'm told is not necessarily a common thing in certain parts, but that is candied pumpkin.
Yeah, candied yams and pumpkins and like my grandmother's favorite was candied yams. Oh, they're so good. But there should be a bunch of candied fruits and veggie things.
I mean, all you have to do now, it's not typical, but for our Brazilian guests, add feijoada to the mix and we're good to go. I love feijoada. Mm.
Fair.
And
I do
powdered
have
Cajun.
churro a lot too, to be fair. Oh, French Cajun would be perfect for this, I have to
Yes.
say. Yeah.
Who doesn't love cheese bread?
Yeah, Alocasia is so good.
So, lots of things happening.
Making a makeshift turtus. No one's going to know.
And as you wander the city, Naveen, you pass by find the right town, leaving entry. Green map. And I'm pretty sure you're that one. Where'd it go? I'm looking for the Whispering Anvil. That's where you were. Is that the one you stayed in when you started passing out the pamphlets?
I think so. That was the one.
Right.
No, wait, it was the bear one, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, it was the
wait.
gay bear one for bears.
Gay bear. What bear? Gay bear?
Yeah. No, it wasn't gay
Yeah, there was a
bear, it
werebear
like-
bartender.
Yeah. Hot. Sorry.
That's so
Rusted
hot.
pirate.
Ooh.
Where did I put him? Burning dragon. No, that's not it.
Oh yeah, it was the guy that did not want to give Carcass hot water.
And I,
Just refused to accept that Carcass does not drink alcohol.
and I am a fan of otters. So yeah, there you go.
Put it. There. Winter's Place. the Drunk Bear. That's what it was. Which is just up the street from... Where did I put that now?
You see, kids, this is why you don't build an entire dang city for your D&D campaign. You just build a few locations and force the players between those locations.
Exactly. I mean, what's the...
You need more locations, you just make them up on the fly. That's
that too.
Where's the fun in that?
The game progresses.
Why not torture yourself with
257 locations?
Pointless locations.
Well, I will say that doesn't result in the funny thing where one of the characters just goes to a main story location on a complete whim.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is fun.
In like episode 2.
Exactly.
I always make that mistake in video games.
Same.
I'm going to explore every inch of the city before I get to the main
I'm gonna
quest. Oh shit,
scrape
I've
the map.
stumbled into the main quest.
Alright. So the Drunk Bear. As you pass by, the festivities are happening. Everyone is guiding their loved ones and spending time with the departed. The bard that was working at the Drunk Bear. It's like, oh, Naveen, hey, psst.
Yes.
I remember you came by. You stayed here not so long ago.
I did.
Have you? I heard that you knew Sassanili once.
I did.
Is he as great as they say?
Yes. He's fantastic. He's whimsical. He grants favors.
Would you be willing to come and talk at our meeting?
Absolutely. What is the meeting about?
Well, we've been studying it, and we think that Sassanili is the earthly representation of Camazons.
Ooh. Well, you couldn't leave well enough alone, could you? You found the secret.
It's true?
Can't confirm nor deny. I may have seen a wing or two fly in the air. You never know.
That would be fantastic if you could.
Did you know he also has a paw that goes with him?
Really?
Yes. A lizard person crocodile. Yes.
Are they connected to the gods too?
Yes. You have to tell me though. They call themselves Caress.
Right.
Because they caress the givings of Sassanili.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Sassanili's gonna hire a hitman at some point.
You are going to get completely
my
the
God.
wrong idea, and you don't need to hire a hitman. Carcass will handle this.
Who do you think he's gonna go to first?
That's a lot.
It is. It was recently discovered in the tomes.
You have the tomes?
Not all of them. Do you know there are about 7 of them?
Where can we read these tomes?
You have to go on a quest for it. There's a temple that needs to be constructed in Sassanili's name first.
Wait,
And a side temple for Caress.
how do we? If the books are at the temple, then why do we have to construct the temple first?
No, I didn't say the books were at the temple. You have to find the books.
Where are the books?
They're scattered throughout the world.
What?
With the
What?
birth, with Sassanili's birth upon this realm, his birth collided with the actual deity you're speaking of, and these books came out, Amazons, out of his head. Because they're mirrored thoughts.
But that's not what we've been reading.
Who have you been reading? Wait.
We've been reading religious texts.
Is it?
And we've found evidence that the bat god of evil Camazots has an earthly representation and has anciently visited the mortal realm in this guise, and we think that's Sassanili.
Then you've practically solved the puzzle. So
Doesn't mention any crocodile though, but it does mention
from one of the books.
Well, that's what we'd like to read your books as well, because it sounds like that's a different story than what we're
Well,
saying.
I'll get them to you. It's not hard to get them. I'll have one of the books ready for you by the time the meeting starts. When does the meeting start?
Next Thursday.
Oh, I have time to get it for you. I have to go dig it out of the ground and present it to you.
Well, we can come with you.
I don't mind.
And we insist we come with you.
I don't mind.
Good. We look forward to coming with you.
Okay.
Give me an insight check.
Sure. Inside. Well.
Everything seems normal.
Okay.
These guys totally aren't the assassins.
She totally doesn't look a little wide-eyed.
Okay.
But it could just be the evening.
Mm.
Her enthusiasm is because of the event. Yeah.
Totally cool with that.
So, with that, we banning of spam account. Alright. So, is there anything folks would like to do?
I want to know if Pink River has heard of the cult of Sassanili. Just out of curiosity, it's one of his, special interests.
Wait. Give me. Make it a history roll.
Oh, wow.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna say yes. There have been utterings of a presence of of one of the gods, the bat god of darkness, Kamazots. Rules the underworld, or rules a portion of the underworld in some religious texts. And on occasion, the gods sometimes like to mingle among mortals in order to sometimes cause mischief, sometimes make connections. And in this case, there's a small sect of people who are ardently believing that an individual named Sassanili, no real details as to who they are or where they are, but has identified, or at least the Kamazots avatar of sorts, has identified themselves as Sassanili. And this is a... Oop. Am I out? Oh, we're out.
Huh?
Oh no.
No, we're not.
I got a network error.
Oh no, that's just on your end. Just refresh.
Excellent. Cool. And the following, I'm not going to call them a cult, is somewhat quiet. They're
Someone new,
vocal
I
enough
imagine?
about it because sorry,
Someone new?
of sorts. The religiosity in this place is very open in the sense where people talk about the gods, people interact with symbolism of the gods on a fairly regular basis, and they have so the speaking casually about the gods in that regard is fairly commonplace, and they have I mean, at least this group has decided that Kamazots has an earthly form. And
Okay.
what that means, no one quite knows.
Good to know. Noted, I guess, on my cool book of notes.
And then, how would you connect? Yeah, so you were probably handed a pamphlet by a half elf with a lute who was playing outside a bar at one point. I'm gonna have to design a pamphlet
Cool.
now. For you.
So I've been invited to the meeting.
Yeah.
I
It's,
would definitely come, yes.
definitely. It's, yeah, the thing. Good point. What? Do back to this. Let's see. You have. There are many activities, as well, sort of games for the children, with small prizes to be won all throughout the city and the regions and the market areas. There's a ring toss. There's a small, low-hanging tightrope that some more athletic people are sort of balancing on one foot, sort of thing. There's a task where someone is hanging from just gripping and hanging from a bar. There's that's sort of a competition where there's some young men showing their strength by trying to grab an anchor and drag it, or two weighted crates that are hanging from a net tied to either side of a pole, and they're trying to speedily walk it. Tests feats of strength, feats of strongman competitions, kind of things. Two contestants are standing on barrels and are trying to knock each other off the barrel with a padded pole. What else do we got? Face painting. some children carving masks. Weaving some others are weaving marigolds into a garland. Generally, an atmosphere of reverent celebration, if that makes sense.
I think at one point Carcass wanders up to the feats of strength and they just kind of turn her away.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would they do that?
I don't know. She's very big.
True, that's fair. Which feat of strength
seems
would be
like
your thing?
Honestly, any of them.
Well,
you said they were dragging this anchor around?
there's a number of anchors, and the feat of strength is basically taking the anchor and dragging it as far as you can across a line.
Okay, yeah, I want to do that.
Sure. And they're like, yeah, that's great. And they cheer you. Give me an athletics check, please.
Cool. I'm not even going to rage. Well, I don't
nice.
roll that twice.
That's fair.
25.
25 easily. And they're like, hey,
she
great.
just picks it up and puts it on her shoulder and walks it.
And a very burly dwarf kind of walks up and kind of fist bumps you into the, I guess, a hip. At this point, you're 7, yeah. Like, good job.
Thank you.
You're gonna try a real one now?
Where?
And there's increasingly larger anchors.
Oh, I was just assuming I already picked up the biggest one.
Nope. They work you up to that.
Fine. I see how it is. Was an 18 do it?
At 18 does this one. The next one is a fairly size. You're like, I can't imagine the size of the ship that this anchor would have. For the third one,
I don't
the
like
fourth one is
boats,
weird
so
because
of course I can't.
Exactly. And the fourth one is weird because they've sort of lashed 4 anchors together. And the third one, your athletics check. Maybe you're distracted. I don't know.
Her hands are kind of greasy.
Exactly.
She's been holding a lot of meat.
Exactly. You're carnivorous. So once you have the meat, you rest. That's the point. That's the whole shtick. You eat the meat and then you rest for a week or whatever. And this anchor doesn't want to move.
And she just kind of grabs it and her hand just slides right off. I am going to sit down now.
Oh, that's okay. We knew you couldn't do it.
I can do it. There you go.
Yeah, that's fair.
She just kind of like stares at it and then grabs it again.
And she like wipes her hands on her breeches.
She doesn't wear pants.
Oh, the whatever piece of cloth is nearby.
She just has her leather harness on.
Goes that? Wipes her.
There are not any fleshy bits to be embarrassed by.
Fair. The anchor moves, and you manage to pull it across the line. And 2 raucous cheers. Hey! big one, big one.
Oh, we're doing
And this
the
other
big
anchor,
one.
it's weird. It's like it's awkward because they've kind of lashed 4 anchors together at odd angles. So grabbing it the normal way is going to get, poking into your arm. So like there's it's kind of like one of those weights that you have to like grab by the thing and lift up the weight, which it looks awkward as heck. Do it!
I
Lift the big
have
one.
a thick hide. Oh, that's another 24.
It is. It doesn't move.
That is bizarre.
It's really
Carcass leans down and looks at it to see if it's a trick.
No, it move. You can move it. It does move. It's awkwardly heavy.
magically heavy.
What? No. What? That would be.
It's almost like we live in a world where magic is a thing.
I do not deal in magic.
That's okay.
No, she totally does because she has brambles under her skin.
Exactly. Hey, it was a good try, and he hands you an ale.
She just holds it.
And a stuffy,
She holds
but not
that
the
too.
not the big stuffy, the middle-sized stuffy.
Thank you. I
Gotta
think
write that.
Carcass is just going to turn around and go to find Metzley.
Yeah, it's like I'm really awkward, and I don't want to be here.
She doesn't
Right.
mind being here, she just doesn't know what she's supposed to do.
Exactly. Elidas, you were going to talk to another priest.
You're muted.
Ah! So I was going to harass another priest. But I think they'll have spotted Naveen having the chat with the bard before they're able to conduct their harassment. So
Sure.
they will instead grab a couple of street drinks and slither their way over to Naveen and offer one of the drinks to him. No idea what the drinks are, but yeah, and just say I am curious though, why the clerk?
Me?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Well, he is just a average individual. You could have started up a
not
whole...
Anything but average.
No, he is incredibly average. In fact, the only thing I've observed that he is above average in is being flammable.
Why would it be flammable? What have you done?
I didn't do anything. I watched him catch fire. Like, it's...
You did not intervene.
No, because at the time I wasn't allowed to. I'm just curious. Why him? I mean, Priest is, he is a rather powerful individual who has some control over the dead.
Are you enamored by Priest?
I'm fascinated by all of you. You're all so bizarre.
I beg your pardon, I am not bizarre. We can go to one if you want.
Ooh. Yes, I wasn't heading towards a bazaar, but I was heading towards someone who cheated me out of a deal, so we can walk and talk.
Who was that?
Some no-name priest. Well, priestess, I apologize.
No name.
I don't think Priest has a name. Oh no, she's fine. She has a name.
Yes. Priest has a name, I think.
I'm not sure he does. I think it might have been legally stricken.
Yeah. Well, doesn't matter. But the clerk. I don't.
Yes.
Sassanili. He kind of whispers, Sassanili be praised. All praise to Sassanili. He's just great. He deserves all the praise that he can get. Because he's just great.
And why is he great?
Because he's awesome.
They're just gonna kind of like lean their head, like torso totally like straight, keep continually walking forward. Head is gonna like tilt down and like to the side because big snake neck, and they'll just be like, Naveen, we're friends here. I am not going to judge you for your choices. In fact, I think they're hilarious. I'm just want to know why you have decided to fixate on an otherwise unremarkable citizen of the city.
Because I'm in love with him.
Fascinating. That's cute. That's hilarious. They'll like pat him on the shoulder. In that case, I will help you in whatever way I can. Do you have any pamphlets you would like for me to pass out, since, you know, your deal with everyone is for you to not spread anything?
Yes, that's true. The gentleman over there has the pamphlets. Also, an addendum has been added. There is a bishop or caretaker of Sassanili.
Oh?
Yes. Name is Caress.
So,
Lizard folk.
So yeah, their head is just gonna whip back and just this loud. Oh, that's fantastic! I am going to do my best to make sure Carcass never finds these flyers.
Who said anything about Carcass? I'm talking about Caress.
She's not stupid. She will rip your arms off.
I mean, she is a bit melancholy, but I wouldn't say stupid.
I wouldn't even say she's melancholy. She's just business-minded.
And
But-
this is business.
And
I have not sold her a likeness or done anything that is deliberately said. Carcass, I said Caress. Look, there's even, and he kind of fumbles and pulls out a crudely drawn picture of what Caress is supposed to look like. And
Oh no.
it looks very childish, like drawn with like a snapping maw, and there's a bow behind the head that's been asphyxiated, and a robe that's pink and green with tassels. Does
You
this
know
look
what?
like Carcass to you?
You know what? I do
Yes,
believe you're
they know it
correct.
does it.
That does not infringe upon her likeness at all.
No. Listen, I understand
Copyrightable.
business and
Really,
math
rule of
and
30%
money.
achieved.
I understand it all. Her likeness is not being used. Carcass is Carcass. I am not afraid of Carcass. Carcass is afraid of not getting paid.
I don't think
no,
Carcass
no.
is really afraid of anything.
I beg to differ.
That's not true. Carcass is afraid of one thing, y'all just have not figured it out yet.
Puppies.
Work.
But, no. And I adore Carcass. Carcass is genuine.
So is the long-term goal of your religious endeavors, we'll say, for a throuple situation with the cleric and the captain?
What captain?
Captain Caress.
No, Caress isn't a captain. Caress is a bishop.
Of course.
He's a sorcerer.
Oh. Fascinating.
Yes. She's not a captain. She's a bishop. Sorcery. She gets her power through Sassanili.
Well then.
There's another picture, and
That
he
is
shows up
an-
another crude drawing of Caress holding a spell book, and like there's lightning flashing, and there's like a maw like doing that.
Yeah, Elnas will look at it and be like, huh. Yes, I suppose this one's entirely fictitious. Well, carry on with the good word, I'll say.
Well, I can't do anything. I did promise not to do that under the fear of having my collarbone broken or things shoved up orifices. I don't know what Carcass's fascination with that is. Possibly, maybe a bit of loneliness. I'm not sure. And yeah, that's all.
They'll give a bow
Crocus
and
did not say anything about shoving anything up an orifice.
He's just making it up as he
yeah.
goes.
And yeah, they will
Yeah,
continue
You can
on.
handle that.
Oh, I intend to. So, I suppose until the festivities end.
Yes.
And yeah, they will continue on their original plot to bother a priestess of the order.
As the two of you walk, you see a feat of strength of sorts, sort of a competition thing where these youths and older adult individuals are wrestling in a ring. And one particular wrestler, short, he's about maybe 5'8", red mask with a sort of black outline and a bit of a sort of a whitish fringe, black tights. He's up on the top rope, and almost behind him and off to one side, there's a spectral wrestler up on the same top rope. Essentially, basically, and the two of them almost do the exact same choreographed move, leaping off the top rope, elbow slam into this other wrestler who's on the mat. The crowd cheers. Obviously fake. It's not fake. It's wrestling. It's fine. It's real. And the spectral wrestler, almost a spitting image of this living wrestler, and the living wrestler then stands up, brushes himself off. Oh yeah, drinks on the house, and all the crowd cheers, and some servers come out with mugs of ale and mugs of. I have it written down. Where is it? Coffee and hot chocolate. Let's just do that. And let's see, what else? And you were heading on to. Actually, let's do a quick break here, while we have a moment and while I'm staring at the clock. So let's do a quick break. Everybody can get up and stretch. Take a bio break, get some snacks, bring some back for the rest of us. Hydrate. Hydrating is important. And we will catch you in 5.
Be right back. And we're back.
And welcome back. We are in the midst of a Day of the Dead celebration with festivities, tamales, chisme, all over the place.
So much cheese.
I'm like a child. I learn a new word and I have to use it all the time. So I've got a whole list of. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention the papel picado, which are paper hangings that are cutouts, sort of thing, that are hung on the ofrenda. Also, a thing that I came up with that I put onto Metzley's character sheet for her to look at.
I forgot to look.
It's actually an attuned magic item because during the normal connection to the Day of the Dead and the Day of the Dead reverence, some might call it festivities, there is the necessity to put the photo or the image of your departed loved one on the ofrenda so that they are remembered. And in a D&D world where there is magic and sorcery but no photography, it came to a bit of an issue and an impasse with regards to what are we going to do to actually represent that. So I created a magic item that the Church of Mictecacatl would hand out at the point of the funerary rite. And we made it a crystal, an amber crystal about the size of the palm, which, when attuned to, would manifest a minor image of the departed in either in a repeating activity or a gesture or something, or basically just standing or just as an image solemnly represented, to basically place upon the ofrenda as that representation of the image of remembrance. So I created a magic item and I'm going to publish it. So
yeah.
I wanted to make sure that I went through all of my cultural filters to make sure that the wording was balanced and acceptable and respectful. And then I'm going to actually publish it completely. So look out for that. Put that on the link somewhere. However, that said, so there are these. There's lots of amber crystals at all the ofrendas, basically showing images of these departed. And so let us go to. Carcass was going to go to Metzley. So you're walking in that direction. What else would Pink River be doing?
I think I would just be talking to people, asking them about stories that they have around here. You know, that's why I feel like I would have stumbled into the cult.
Oh, that's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
And in your travels, you wander your way back to that area, and give me a perception check.
Okay. Perception. Did it go? I don't think you went, did it?
Yep. Oh, crap. Natural 20.
Ooh.
Oh shit, yeah. Oh damn. See, I didn't
Very
even
nice.
say it because I was waiting. I could have seen on the D&D Beyond, but no, I had to look at the...
No, that's fair. 100%. Yeah, so natural 20s in skill checks don't actually automatically succeed, but that's the best you can possibly do, and a 26 is very high. So you actually hear, weirdly, ahead of you, a short distance, there's a half-elf.
Mhm.
Or possibly an elf, full elf, you're not quite sure. and a dragonborn. And they are talking in what you figure might be hushed tones, but at one point the dragonborn just kicks his head back and laughs. So they're not being overly quiet about it, but they have been talking about Sassanili. You heard the name at least twice.
Okay, I have some notes on it. I asked him. Yep. Okay, I approach, and I try to hear. I like I'm not overly obviously in like a. I don't want to interfere in the conversation overall. Because
Give me a stealth check.
Yeah. Okay. But at the same time, I'm not trying to be super stealthy. You know, I just.
Oh, okay.
Well, what I mean to say is like I want to listen stealthily, but I want to pretend that I'm just enjoying the celebrations around me.
Yeah. I will make that a stealth check. 15. Okay. Met.
That beats my passive by 1.
What is Naveen's passive perception?
$16?
15? 16?
Oh, 15. Okay.
15.
15. Okay. 1-5.
All right. Naveen, you, as you're talking, and as Elenas sort of kicks his head back and laughs, and you sort of laughed along with him, sort of thing, but you notice that there's an individual behind you a little ways. And, maybe he's just walking in the same direction. Could be anything. But he's been with you for like 4 blocks.
He's a very ordinary damp man.
Very
guy, just a guy.
I forgot he was damp.
I was going to say the word moist, but then that just got weird.
just a little moisture.
Absolutely soaked.
I'm gonna slow my pace, and then I'm gonna say to my companion, so Perez is gonna be quite a hit.
Yes.
Don't you think?
Oh, yes.
The word needs to be spread of Caress and Sassanili's. Nope. No. Caress exists because Sassanili allows it. There we go.
Perfectly understandable.
I take my book, I start taking notes. Adding to my companion like one.
And he will kind of take one of the drawings that was crudely drawn and kind of like allow it to. He's like waving it at him, and then he was like, "Oh, into the wind. Oh, that doesn't matter. Have more." And just keeps walking.
Piece of paper flies into the wind.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume since I'm behind him, kind of like just hits my face. I was like, oh. I look at it and I put it in my book.
And it's a crudely drawn representation of a crocodilian humanoid with a spell book. Casting some kind of magic spell.
But I just, I don't know. Maybe some Brazilian legends there, but just,
Exactly. It could be anything. Actually, give me Arcana or religion.
Okay, religion. Oof.
Whichever one you
Or-
prefer.
Religion or what? I only heard
or
religion.
Arcana.
Arcana. Oh, Arcana is a bit better. Let me try that one. Oh, another nat 20.
Okay. There are legends of crocodilian humanoid.
Mhm.
And with magic power.
Okay.
And you know that there are lizard folk of various representations and body sizes and everything, but this one hits your brain a little bit differently, and it's sort of like, huh, that's weirdly accurate for a random drawing.
Yeah.
But you're not quite sure what.
I just think it reminds me of the kuka.
Kind of, a little bit, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
This is one of
I
those
make a
things
note.
that I was assigning as a DM. You can assign difficulties, and this one was going to be an exceptionally high difficulty, to the point where, with that +3, she would not actually have been able to make it. But because it is relevant to a story point, and because the player wants to try and hasn't had the opportunity to try, there's no reason why you can't let them roll, even if it will fail, because it still advances the story.
Yeah.
DM tips. Cool.
Cool.
So from there, kind of reminds you of Makuka, maybe a little.
I make a note. Maybe.
I was actually leading there, but I was waiting
Oh,
to
okay,
see
cool.
if you would say it.
Yes, I make a note. Maybe related.
So, with that, you continue on. You continue to follow them surreptitiously.
I mean, sure. Like, I feel like if they're still talking about it, yeah. The more information, the better. You know?
Sure.
I'm a curious guy.
All right. Let's skip over to Carcass, who is on her way to find Metzli in a crowd of undead.
Yeah. Real quick, what's this little stuffed animal thing that she got?
It's a bear.
It's a little bear. Okay. Yeah. She just kind of like tucks that into her vest harness.
I put it on your character sheet.
Oh, sick. Yeah, so it's just kind of like poking out of her vest harness. And she's still holding this ale that she has not drank at all. It's just in the cup. And yeah, so I'm assuming Metzli's fairly easy to spot in this crowd.
Once you get the right street, because there's literal paths everywhere. The entire map is festooned with these glowing marigold trails that are they lead everywhere. There are spirits everywhere, and eventually you catch the point where you see a. I'm not going to say the word beleaguered, but you see a woman who's done her religious duties and is milling and sort of moving through the crowd with an entourage of well-wishers and followers, and Abuela's trying to foist food onto her, and at least two clerks who are basically trying to get opinions on the next thing, what we should do now, where we should spend the donations, the coffers, sort of thing. Basically, the accountant types that are picking the absolute wrong time to try to talk business.
Cool.
And meanwhile, she's trying very daintily to just take small samples of things. But in her hands is a couple of tamales, a little bundle of churros, and half of them are still being handed off to an assistant who has a basket full of food stuff. Then the occasional spirit comes by and sort of, swipes out a churro, and it becomes a spectral churro as they continue walking and eating with it.
All right. Well, a giant jacked crocodile walks up to you. I don't know what that does for the surrounding crowd.
I think they probably just think you're a desaturated alebrije.
Well, they look at you as if to ascertain, A, are you alive? B, are you an alebrije? Wait a minute. We've seen her with the mistress before, so...
As soon as I notice,
but this time she has a skull painting on her face.
Yes.
And a bear.
And a bear.
And a bear.
Bentley, this
Marcus.
is very elaborate.
Yes, it is, isn't it? Are you enjoying yourself? Would you like a churro?
No.
Please take a churro.
An old woman comes up. Eat! And has... what are the ones with the meat stuffed in them? Hold on.
Empanadas.
I have this written down.
Meat pies?
Empanadas.
Yep.
Oh no, tamales are masa dough pockets, yeah. I know I wrote it down somewhere. It has a little tray.
She grabs like 3 of them and squeezes them out like a Go-Gurt.
Oh. Oh no.
Thank you.
Thank you, Abuela.
The old lady looks up at you, and she is human,
Yes.
but sort of that older stage
Uh-huh.
where she's maybe like 4'5".
Mhm.
And she looks up at Carcass, and somehow you do not know, you didn't see her move, but the tray is shifted to one hand. The other hand suddenly has a
Chancla?
chancla in it, and she's pulling it at you and says, you eat all of it.
It shall not go to waste.
Carcass looks at Bentley and he tries to hold the remaining stuff that will hurt her belly if she eats it. I cannot process this. It will make me ill.
I look to one of the priestesses to hand me a bowl. And I gently scoop the innards that Carcass has go-gurted out of the husk.
Well, no, she ate the innards. She ate all the meaty stuff. It's the outer stuff.
Okay, yes. I just scoop up the masa and just, someone will eat this. Abuela, we thank you for your gracious gifts. I am well fed, thank you. We are well fed.
Just waiting for Carcass to say something.
I kind of nudged Carcass.
What else do I say? I have given thanks.
I wrote it down. No hables con la comida en la boca.
Carcass looks at Metzley.
She says, please don't speak with your mouth full.
She opens her mouth. It's all gone.
Oh, yeah.
It's just gone.
no fear on this woman at all. Like, and she sort of brings it as if to have you lean down.
Mhm.
Carcass leans
Wait,
down.
me or Carcass?
And she looks in Carcass's mouth, taps you gently on the chin.
Just that clap sound if you've ever heard like a crocodile snap their mouth closed.
And it turns, and as soon as she looks at Metzli, immediate smile. As if, like, nothing just happened.
Yeah. Mhm. Bendiciones, abuela.
I'm trying to traumatize my...
Yeah, it's working.
I'm triggered. Yeah. No. All right. Poor Alejandro. I'm going to have to come up with something for him.
Yeah.
All right.
The
carry on.
closest that we have to something like this is a feast of the elder when they die.
Similar then.
The elder?
Yeah.
Can I help you with anything, Carcass? Is there...
I have a request of you.
Yes?
You seem to respect death practices.
Yes?
I do not know that the rest of our float would.
Okay.
Should I die before we part, I ask that you feast of my flesh.
Oh.
Use my hide to clothe yourself, and whittle my bones into weapons and tools.
Oh, yeah, lizardfolk can do that. I forgot about that.
If
Oh,
possible, return my skull to my mother, Hatchet Head of the Sun Grove Basque.
The Sun Grove. Okay. I can assure you that I will respect your wishes to the best of my ability.
I understand that your sort are not too pleased with eating the flesh of other thinking peoples.
It
You may
is.
find someone else or something else to consume me.
Okay. If
Just
that is your wish,
do not let me rot.
that can be arranged.
Thank you, Metzli.
My pleasure.
Wildest conversation ever.
And she just kind of like, just gently places her hand on Carcass's arm and says, "Thank you for trusting me with your wishes." And bows.
Yeah, Carcass nods her head.
What else is there to do in a situation like this?
Generally have your fill of food and drink and merriment and just sharing wonderful moments with the people that are close to you.
At the word drink, Carcass looks down at this ale in her hand, then holds it out to Metzli.
Do you want this?
I will have a sip. And then I hand it off. I'm sure there are many who can enjoy this.
Thank you.
The hand servant takes the mug sort of thing, and some drunken revel goers, and sees a sailor in and sort of just off the way on the dock sort of thing. There's a boat that's sort of tipped over to one side. He's sort of sitting in it. There's like the blanketry and stuff that's in it, the tarps. And he's sitting there and he's chatting with an entire 3 other crew members who are spectral as well. And so the servant runs over and offers him the mug. And he's like, thank you. And he holds it out to his companions, and his companions always reach forward, and each one pulls away a mug, and all 4 of them now have mugs, and they all sort of clink them together, and salute.
Salud.
I want a bear.
And a fine bear it is. Which game did you win this one from?
Carrying an anchor.
Oh. And did you sort out the trick to that game?
No, there was a large one tied to several other large ones that was awkward to move.
Yes. Here's a little hint for next year.
I did not hear that at all. Carcass, like, doesn't want to be rude, so she does not ask you to repeat yourself.
Okay.
Exactly. Like, yes, of course I heard that. Yeah, I'll totally do. All right.
Good girl.
Let's see. What else do we have to... Oh, yes. While the 3 of you, the others, are moving through the crowd, you see... Let's see. What else do you see? A spirit of an old tiefling man tying ribbons onto belts, and then laughing as children chase him away. And it's almost like a game where this older man basically sort of pops up from behind or under or within a barrel or something, and he sort of ties a ribbon, and then the child sees him and he runs away. This carries on for quite some time. Spirit street vendor. Yep. Okay. And the 2 of you here, or rather, give me perception checks, please.
Is that everyone or just those 3?
Those 2. Or
Oh.
3.
Wait, me too? I'm confused. Who's rolling what?
You can roll me a perception check. And Taliesin did, and Naveen. Oh, nice.
I'm very lucky today, gotta say.
All right. And as you're walking, and this sort of thing happens, one of the children accidentally bumps into an elderly halfling woman. And she's like, "Black, sick, soup." And it immediately looks up, sees the 2 of them, Taliesin and Naveen, moves towards them. and you kind of come up sort of behind as they stop. And this elderly woman says, "When this is finished, the lady has a further need of you."
Telenast will smile and say, "My lady or the collective lady?"
"I don't deal with your lady." Lady
Very well,
Valderosa has some further tasks for her employees.
Talison's smile becomes incredibly strained. Lovely. I'll make sure not to keep them out too long.
In the meantime, I think Pink goes around, tries to get away from it, not to be too obvious that he was kind of following them.
I don't think so.
Immediately, the woman, like, just laser focuses right on Pink. "Where are you going?"
Just over there.
"Lady Valderosa's tomorrow," and turns and stalks off into the crowd, and basically points at you and at Taliesin and Naveen.
I think she misunderstood. Just walking in this direction.
Taliesin will turn to actually look at this damp man. And just kind of slither on up to him, look him up and down. Well, you're not the strangest person in her employ, I'll give you that.
Whose employee?
What? I'm where?
The magnificent and somewhat wealthy Lady Valderos.
I am definitely not employed by her.
Well, you are now. So, congratulations. I believe you get medical benefits or something. I don't know. I haven't signed the contract. I'm here on a completely different occupation.
Oh boy.
So, no, wait. Give me a second. I want to try to guess this one. So, we have a lizard folk. We have a man who raises the dead. We have a lady who is dead. We have him. Points a finger over to Naveen. Let's see. You're damp. So I'm going to say you have water magic.
Yeah. My name is Pink River. I think it's kind of associated.
Well, that's boring.
Yeah.
So is water all you can do, or?
I mean,
Wait, why pink?
oh, it's just technically my last name.
So River is your first name.
Sort of, yeah. Yeah.
Did you get that before or after you gained water powers?
Oh, I was born with it.
With the name or the powers?
Both?
Just gonna kind of like walk around him, looking him up and down. Hey, I'd like to pop a detect magic on this fine fellow. Anything weird going on with him?
He's a little whimsical.
I'm worried. I don't think you have any magic going right now.
Yeah, I don't.
No.
I'm just, moist. Ah, that sounds so bad.
And it sort of gives you the impression that either he just ran 2 kilometers to get here, so he's a bit.
You're not damp. You're glistening.
You're glistening.
There you go.
And it's not damp. It's like it's fresh out of the shower, so it's not damp. He's like kind of just humid, you know.
Fresh.
Overall.
Just sort of fresh and glistening. There it is.
Yeah.
Just a
He
little bit
does
sweaty.
smell. He does smell of like a river or rain, fresh rain.
Ooh,
You know,
I'll see.
like
Gargars go like that.
Yeah.
what's that? The fresh scent of the earth after the rain.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah.
Petrichor.
Like fresh water,
Yeah.
not like the ocean.
Oh, that's different. Not like the ocean.
Yeah, that's what I mean, like a river,
Hmm.
like fresh water.
Very unique around an ocean city.
That's true. Yeah, probably.
Not from around
Well.
here, eh?
No,
Well,
I
besides
travel a
your-
lot, yeah.
Besides your smell, you seem relatively normal, so that's...
Yeah.
Oh no, Eve's camera!
Yes.
Oh, Eve's camera is back.
Sorry, I hit the wrong button.
Well, don't worry, the Valderosa Manor's pretty hard to miss. It's just a couple little islets over. And, hey, if you don't meet her tonight, tomorrow you might meet our union rep. So,
Okay.
I would pat your shoulder,
I
but
just
you seem
accepted, like a,
entirely
like I would
soaked.
I
Well,
would say
enjoy...
that, like, I just assume
Yeah.
that I got in the middle of this. I guess I'll just follow. I'll just accept my fate. Follow along.
Well, I will talk to you tomorrow.
You-
But for now, I have
the
other people to
elevator.
bother.
Fair enough. See you tomorrow.
All right. Does anyone have anything else they'd like to accomplish?
Well, if nobody else does, I have one thing.
I do.
Huh?
Was I able to make my little altar for Caress?
Where would you make it?
Through a very heavy flowing thoroughfare,
Mhm.
people will see it and leave offerings.
Okay. Are you going to sit and monitor it, or are you just going to sort of leave it there and?
I'll monitor
see
for
what-
like 5-10 minutes and then I'll move along.
Okay. Okay. So as Taliesin is having a discussion with Pink River, Naveen takes his opportunity and sets up a makeshift altar with some of the hand drawings of
Mm-hmm.
this alligator female.
Caress.
Spellcaster with the name of Caress.
And he'll put another one of Saucinelli handing the spell book to Caress.
Oh, okay. That's fair. That's where they got the spell book. Okay. See, now we're getting this whole cosmology going on.
And he'll leave like a little bit of food and a little thing of wine.
Fair, fair.
And that'll be it.
Okay. And as they're having the conversation, you set it up and you watch it for a while and you kind of back off and see if people will donate. And there's a couple people that sort of pay it some reverence, and a child comes by and puts a candle on it. Another person comes along and looks at it and it's like, oh, and sort of reaches down, takes some of the marigolds and sort of fluffs them sort of in the direction of, and puts basically ends it and makes it a destination of the path.
It's working.
Roll me a d20, Joe.
Okay.
All right. And some people stop at it and look at it. Some people stare at it. Some people they stop at it. Another person brings a glass and puts it alongside, and generally treat it as a point of some reference, of some relevance to someone who, as it is now connected to the marigold path, is of some spiritual connection. Now, do we want to do that one scene now, John, or do we want to...
We can do it next time.
Because we have to cut soon, right?
Yep.
All right, so with that, as the festivities carry on through the evening, and people have their fill of foodstuffs, of the reverent celebration of the connection to the departed, let us call this game to a close today. So thank you for watching. We hope you appreciate it as much as we did. Like and subscribe. Let us know how we could show you a further thing. Let us do a quick roundtable for our players to let them have the opportunity to let you know where they can be found on the internet. And let's start with Paula.
Hello. I guess you could find me on Instagram.
Yeah, and we've got
I don't know. Yeah.
if you have any projects or anything upcoming, or if you have any things that you're
No.
particularly...
Nothing exciting right now. Hopefully soon.
Sure. Go check the internet. The
Yay.
Instagram is right there. We posted in the chat. And we'll go with John.
Hello, I'm John. Today I was playing Elenast, the lizard that causes problems on purpose. I can be found at Crim's Bacon on social media. I can be found on my own podcast, Bacon Flavored Pods, where we play this, that, and the other thing. I can be found on my friend's channel, Born Mortals, Sundays when our schedules align and we don't have COVID. I can also be found on just about everything else here on Would Be Heroes, including in an hour and a half when I will be playing the Anxious Speedster just today on the Cypher system. I run my own campaigns. Once a month I run a break campaign, and every other Monday I run a Pathfinder 2nd Edition campaign. Let's see. I'm part of everything. I run 2 things. I have my own podcast. Yeah, I think that's it.
That's all? Are you doing anything?
Probably. I've been doing this for 2 years.
Joe.
Greetings, mortals, and those in between. My name is Joe, better known as DJ George on Nullifier on most of the social media sites. And I've been having fun playing Naveen. Everything's fine. It's all gonna work out. Caress will ascend into godhood. So there you go. Caress be praised.
I'm so happy with it. Eve.
Hello, I'm Eve. You can find me over at Lawless Victory on Blue Sky. That is lawless as in crime, victory as in winning. I'm not super active on there, but when I am, I'm probably talking about anarchy. Yeah, all I gotta say is that, if your friend's dying wish is that you eat them,
How to eat them?
well, I guess you probably should. Or find someone who will, at least. It's only, it's a nice thing to do.
Very
My
considerate.
bones into
It's
Thing.
stay useful.
Friends let
Yeah,
friends
no,
rise each other from the grave.
Exactly.
Do not
Oh
do
my
that
God.
to Carcass. She will not be happy.
Hey everybody, I've been playing Metzley today. You can find me at MonicaM_art across most social medias. Monica Magana art on Blue Sky. That's the only one that's different. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the Day of the Dead festivities, and I'll see you guys next time.
Awesome. So like and subscribe, everybody here. As for me, you can catch my pre and post COVID cosplay adventures at Canadian Captain America on Instagram and TikTok, CDN Cap America on Blue Sky and the other app. But most of the time for TTRPG stuff, you can find me here because for some reason I decided to start this mess. So we have Saturdays on a weekly game. Come back next Saturday at 9 a.m. ish Pacific. You can catch these fantastic creators being subjected to my mental insanity. You can catch two other groups of equally victimized creators on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Pacific time, alternating games. So every 2 weeks the games repeat. And other D&D games set in the same time or same time frame, same area, general geographic location as these players, and it's all one big interconnected campaign because I didn't have enough things. So, other than that, Mondays at 5:30 p.m. Pacific, every second Monday, you can catch John running a Amber Hearts Pathfinder game. And alternating to that, Alejandro will be is running a Nexus Tournaments 5th edition D&D game. Same time, 5:30 p.m. Pacific. We also have coming up today, 1:30 p.m. Pacific, a Cypher System game. Alternating to that, because it's every 2 weeks, will be either Call of Cthulhu or Scum and Villainy game, depending on how many players they have, at 4 p.m. Pacific every second Saturday. And I think there's other games coming. John has a game that runs every third Friday of the month as a break, 2 exclamation marks, the role-playing game. Beyond that, I think we have some other stuff coming, but that's still in the works. So other than that, like and subscribe, everybody, here if you can. Follow them on their social medias. Follow them on Twitter. Follow them on other things. Join the Discord if you like, and send us some fantastic stories. Send us some ideas. We're happy to incorporate them because I love torturing my players. So, and boy, have they given me ideas this game. So, again, like and subscribe, everybody, and let us call this one. And I've run out of ideas, and my brain is not braining anymore. So. Let us find a raid to raid 2. We're going to say goodbye for now, and we will catch you guys in a week.
Bye!